Hey kids, Eric the Car Guy here, also known as ETCG1 on this channel. Here in ETCG1 we carry on discussions, sometimes intellectual discussions. So if that's too much for you and all you want is repair videos, I'll post a link in the description of the Eric the Car Guy channel. Go there. Don't tell me in the comments this isn't a repair video and you're not happy, because there's other places to do that. So thank you, and we'll see you later. However, the rest of you that wish to stick around and talk about stuff, well, welcome. And how are you? Seriously get in trouble if I don't say that. Well, I'm gonna do a little bit of different something on this ETCG1 besides just talk at you. I'm gonna tell you that I am excited. Why am I excited? Well, you probably already read the title of the video, but I'm going to SEMA this year. It's 2014, by the way. I have never been to SEMA. I'm also gonna be doing a brief little thing at AAPEX as well. I'm speaking on a panel over there about remanufactured aftermarket parts, that type of thing, which should be fun. So I'll be doing that at AAPEX on Monday. Aside from that, I'm going to SEMA, and I want to give a special shout out to Longevity Welding for helping to finance my trip to SEMA. So thank you, Longevity. Link in the description to them, and also the video I did a review of their plasma cutter and welder. That being said, I am on my way to Vegas. I've also never been to Las Vegas, so I have no idea what to expect as far as that's concerned, although my focus is on SEMA. Honestly, I'm not a gambler. I've been broke most of my life, and you know, handing over money just to lose it, and I'm not saying you always lose in gambling, I mean, that's the thing, but I mean, think about it. I mean, they made movies about this. The house always wins, come on. So that being said, gambling is not my thing, so I don't care about that. And as far as prostitutes, well, not my thing either. Happily married. I guess I'll have to look for other things to do, but SEMA, I believe, will provide plenty of it. Now, like many of you, I suspect, I've watched a whole lot of stuff on, you know, different television programs or whatever, all talking about SEMA and how great and wonderful and spectacular and huge it is. And that's what I'm expecting, and that's what I'm going for. And actually, Cameraman Brian's gonna be coming with me for a little bit too. So I'm looking to get some footage there. I'm looking to just sort of see what I can see and maybe run into some people that I admire, like Chip Foose. That would be cool. Or Danny Coker, or Richard Rollins, and Aaron Kaufman. Love to run into those guys somewhere around there. And some other people from my favorite TV shows and such, or Ed China. Oh, Ed China, that would be, if I were somehow able to get out there and, you know, shake Ed China's hand, I'd be a happy guy. I'm a big fan of his. Really admire his work and always have, because that guy just, he knows stuff. He's like a special kind of English Yoda when it comes to auto repair. So yeah, that would kind of geek out a little bit on that. But yeah, Chip Foose also, not just for the work that he does, which is, come on, if you got anything to say about his work, I don't know what your problem is. But I mean, and the dude's just seriously talented in so many ways. And it's great to see somebody like that has the attitude that he has. I was also a follower of Boyd Coddington for a while, and him and Chip, back in the day, I'm gonna say early mid-90s, we're in friendly competition with one another, but they both had their TV shows. And I gotta tell you, seeing Boyd Coddington and the way he interacted with people, and seeing the way Chip Foose interacted with people, I'd rather work for Chip. Not to say that Boyd didn't do some beautiful stuff himself, you know, rest in peace, Boyd, but, you know, hey, that's how it is. But those are the car people. That's car culture. That's car mecca. That's Southern California for the most part. That's those places where they can drive those cool cars all year round, you lucky bastards. But the rest of us, you know, we have the winter, a little bit of downtime to maybe throw a blower on it or something, you know, make it go faster, make it handle better, make it better than before. So our winter months are spent doing that while we drive our beaters and pretty much learn how to power slide. So we have that. That being said, you know, I am excited about going to SEMA this year. So I'm not gonna make this a long ETCG1 video, but I'm throwing this out there, and I wanna know if some of you have gone to SEMA, and if so, what experiences you've had, and what I'm in for, what am I looking at, or what is a must see, what is a must do while I'm there at SEMA? Because as I said, as far as Vegas is concerned, that's almost an afterthought to me. I'm pretty much gonna live and exist with SEMA AAPEX the entire time. So that is going to be my focus while I'm there. So yeah, as far as Vegas is concerned, maybe I'll get there at some other point. I like the idea of old Vegas. I like the casino You know, the Martin Scorsese movie, Casino. Honestly, one of my favorite movies of all time ever. Love that movie. But that's kind of the way I see Vegas. I see Vegas as, you know, a bunch of multinational companies pretty much taking your money. And that's what it's for. It's an adult playground. But if you have fun doing it, So I've gone off on a long tangent with that. But what I really want to know is, what am I in for at SEMA? I mean, what am I looking at with that? Because I am really excited. As I said, I've never been. Looking forward to going, and I hope this is a long-standing tradition and I end up going every year. And also, if I do go, what kind of videos would you like me to get while I'm there? Because that's part of what I'm doing. I'm not just going for my own entertainment. I'm going there to bring a little bit back to you. So if there's something you want to see at SEMA, let me know. I'm listening. Anyway, hey, you got automotive questions? Head over to ericthecarguy.com. Why? Because of that stuff right there. If you wish to connect with me socially, I can be found on Google+, Facebook, and Twitter. I post ETCG1 videos every Monday, so stop back and see me then. Close each of my videos with be safe, have fun, stay dirty, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Going to SEMA!